welcome. We are Yap Yap and Yappie, and this is our weekly Yappers where we talk about tech, film, and video game news.
Question sent in by a viewer. Famous question that's going on right now, Brian. 100 men and women, kids versus a gorilla. The strongest gorilla, the most alpha gorilla. Who would win? You're part of it. Who would win and why?
Gorilla.
Really? Why?
Why? Because I would just watch everyone else get punked. I'm not gonna take. Come on now, I'm not gonna take part of this. This is very, very like this gorilla is a wild animal, right? So it's gonna have no filter, no nothing, right? It's gonna attack. It's all muscle. Oh yeah. I am not being part. I'm watching everyone else get punked.
But you're part of it, though.
No. You can say I'm a part of it, but I'll be watching, like filming everything.
So you're gonna go out last?
Not go out last. I'm gonna run away.
No. There's no running away. It's an arena.
No. I'll just pretend to be dead then. I would rather pretend to be dead than just no.
The gorilla's gonna get you either way.
No. Just be like, oh, you got me. I'm done.
How about okay? How about this? If you can build your own dream team.
There's no way. This gorilla's like, it's massive, and like I said, it's a wild animal.
Yeah.
It goes into its animal instinct. Like, even if I went to my animal instinct, I probably won't do that much damage.
Okay.
He will poop in his pants, throw it at my face. He will rip me apart. He will pull my hair. He will bite the hell out of me. Like, literally, that's literal animal instinct right there.
Okay. All right. So zero chance of 100 humans.
I feel like there is no chance at all.
Okay.
They could probably do some damage, right? Like minimal damage, but it's not gonna. Yeah, I think the gorilla would win.
Okay, so in my case, I would say probably the 100 men if everyone's coordinated. The only reason I say that is even if the gorilla is strong, might be able to take out the first 10, but if everyone is coordinated enough to grab, for example, the hand, like 10 people on the hand, 10 people on the legs, another 10 on, the head or something like that, he can't move. What is it gonna do? It's gonna get tired. It's gonna wear out. Energy's gonna burn out, and then we just stockpile the gorilla, and then maybe suffocate it or whatever. But there will be some sacrifices, obviously, because the first couple will definitely not, make it. But I think 100 people, if they're coordinated, should be able to win. Because 100 is about quantity, right? Yeah, even though the gorilla is super strong. But yeah, I guess we'll see. But okay, let's see what AI says right here. While 100 men theoretically have the numbers to exhaust or overwhelm the gorilla, the lack of weapons combined with the gorilla's raw power and the difficulty of coordinating such a large group makes it highly unlikely they would win. Oh, you see what I mean? You have to be coordinated though, right? Like, you cannot not be coordinated. The gorilla would likely hurt dozens of men before succumbing to exhausting or injury, if it does at all. Yeah, pretty much the gorilla would win because of the strength, durability, and natural weapons, which is the strength, I guess, and arms and legs and poop.
Yeah, exactly, and his poop.
No, I said poop because of you. Yeah, I think it has to be coordinated, but people are not coordinated, as you know. So it's gonna be hard. Okay, AI even agrees with what you're saying pretty much. But yeah, that's gonna be hard. Without weapons, that's extremely, extremely hard to do. But at least AI gave us an answer. Also, AI would give you some food on your countertop. Posha.
We kind of talked about this, right? But a different style.
Yeah, the one with arms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like $10,000. So this one's countertop that cooks your meals for you. Okay, so when you want to drink a cup of coffee, you choose to brew coffee on your coffee machine. You put beans, sugar, milk in the container, tap the brew, comes out the coffee. Posha does something similar, but for food. Does it have any cool? So this is actually pretty affordable. So $1,700. So pretty much it's like a coffee machine, I guess, but for food. Using AI to turn ideas. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, so you just put the food in there and it will make something.
Yeah. So let's see. He said he found the most success thus far with customers who like to cook 2 to 6 times a week anyway. And we're looking to lighten the load of a few of those evenings. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's much more affordable, I would say. So I guess you put your ingredients in these containers here. And then once it figure out when it needs something else, it'll put it in. But it looks very small, at least according to this picture, because the knobs are a certain size right here. The cooking knobs, I assume, from the range. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Too soon?
I need to see an example, like an actual, like a video or something, you know?
So it has to be connected to water, for example, if it needs like water to boil something, and a way to drain it.
Okay.
Like say for example you're making pasta or something like that, or assume you have to make pasta beforehand and it just mixes everything for you.
Yeah.
Maybe it just mixes everything for you pretty much, or to like cook it, but you have to prep it.
Yeah.
Prepping, I think, is the longer part of the cooking, to be honest with you. Right? Or you feel the same?
No, prepping is the longest part.
Yeah, and then cleaning, and then cooking, and then eating.
But no, like I would like to see a video of it or some kind of test before I could say anything to see what it actually does.
Yeah.
But the idea and concept is pretty cool.
Yeah, 1,800 is not a bad price to be honest with you. If you use or you will use it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Microsoft unveils a new startup menu layout for Windows 11 with phone link integration. Have you used phone link before?
No, I have not.
Oh, it's kind of useful, kind of cool if you want to have your photos, calls, and text on your Windows. But now I guess with this animation or this update, you'll have it as a start menu thing. It's pretty useful if you like to text without looking at your phone a lot. Notifications as well. I think if you do calls, you need to do Bluetooth. Yeah, it's a cool idea if you want to ever use it, especially for text messaging. Yeah, it's very convenient. I guess you can use the web version as well, so I don't know if that actually matters ultimately, but yeah, something to look forward to. Windows update.
Oh wow.
And you cannot cancel this one because they're pushing it live for almost everyone now. Windows 11 24H2 finally entered the last phase of its rollout. That means, yeah, you ready or you're not? Here it comes.
You're all gonna get Windows 11.
Windows 11 24H2. So that's a different update. Windows 10 obviously won't get it, but you need to be able to get Windows 11 first. So this is not, I think this is the latest before 25H1 comes out.
Golly.
Yeah, It's okay, I guess. It's kind of buggy from the beginning, but I don't. Hopefully, they fix all the bugs before they force everyone to update. Have you updated yet?
I do update, yeah.
Okay, so you probably already have it, but yeah, I need to update mine soon. Ethernet cables, you think they're all the same?
No.
Yeah, definitely, they're not all the same. Most homes probably have Cat 5, which is 1 gigahertz. What?
Right. No, I was just agreeing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Cat 5e is the 1 gigahertz. Cat 5 is the 100 megabytes. If you have a newer home, it's Cat 6 normally, which is 10 gigabits. Cat 7, it's very unlikely to be in almost anyone's home because Cat 6 is the current. It's 10 gigabits as well. Is there anything else they're not widely adopted? And a new type of connector, it seems like. Cat 8 is the latest one, 20 to 40 gigabits per second. But it's mainly for data centers, financial institution, and stuff like that. But if you can get Cat 8, that would be awesome, but it's not available for consumers.
Yeah, regular phone.
Yeah, so Cat 5 and Cat 6 is pretty much the only thing you're gonna get, or can get. Cat 6 is like barely coming out, to be honest, too. 10 gigabits per second. I don't think most homes even have that yet. I don't even think most homes have 1 gigabits per second, the fiber one.
Nope.
Yeah, so yeah, also that means you have to upgrade all the Ethernet cables in your home too, so that's a headache and a half too. Yeah, the line has to go to your home. I guess that's why Starlink is kind of popular, or not popular, convenient.
Yeah,
you don't have to upgrade any of the wires in your home, which could be a big hassle. I guess that's why you can go Wi-Fi, huh? You probably just have one wire going to the garage, and then that goes everywhere else or something like that. Yeah, so now all Ethernet cables are the same, just in case people were wondering. Nvidia 5060 coming out May 19th, so in 2 weeks about, for $300.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad price, right? It's one of the cheaper ones for something new. Obviously, it's more of a 1080 card. You probably can push some 1440, but it's mainly 1080. Not much RAM at all, 8 gigabits, and the Ti has 16, it looks like. But it's very affordable, $200, $300. Would you get it?
Probably not.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the game you need, right?
Yeah,
I guess look at the performance reviews from other people and see if it hits the frames you need for the games you like at the resolution you want, right? But it's a good 1080 card if you're just starting out. Minecraft ending virtual reality support 2 days ago. I did not know Minecraft had VR support. That would have been cool, right? To live in the world, pixelated world, pretty much. What do you think?
That's crazy.
I guess the popularity of VR is not that high, huh? For them to continue supporting it.
Yeah.
It's a cool idea. VR was just, I think it's not accessible to a lot of people because you have to buy a separate device, $400 or $500 or whatever it is. And not many games support it to begin with. So it makes sense that games are dropping support for it, right? Even the PlayStation one sold well, but no one is making a game for it, really. Hitman was surprisingly supporting it. Resident Evil supported it. And besides that, you don't hear that many games, right?
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks, but it's a cool idea. Maybe one day it might come back. Tesla starts selling cheaper Model Y EVs in US, $37,000. That's actually very affordable for something brand new.
Yeah.
Especially when you get $7,500 in tax credits. You have to make a certain amount, of course, or be under a certain amount to make it. But it looks nice. What do you think? They have the new light, singular, I guess, and the new back.
It does look nice.
Yeah. This is not the long range one. This is just rear wheel drive. Long range is still expected to be 48,000, 49,000 pretty much. So without the tax credit, it's actually going to be 45,000. But it's still not bad compared to what it was when we got it before. I forgot the price, but it wasn't that as cheap, unfortunately. You get about 357 miles per charge, which is not bad. Oh, more than most. But most people don't even charge it that high, just in case you didn't know that. They only set the limit to 80. So you get about like 290 maybe before you should charge it again. Yeah, so that's 30 miles longer than the all-wheel drive, which is 327. That's not that bad still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a whole tank of gas back in the day. I think now a tank of gas is much more. 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. That's not bad at all. So, no, it feels pretty fast actually, but not bad. If you qualify for the tax credit too, 38,000 is not bad. ASUS and Microsoft branded handheld appears in leaked FCC photos. You ready?
Oh my gosh.
7-inch, 120Hz LCD display, 8-core AMD Ryzen. What do you think?
Doesn't look that bad.
No, it doesn't. It's just fingerprint magnet, it looks like, right? At least with this picture. Oh my god.
That's a lot of fingerprints.
Yeah. I think from what I read, the only real difference is the button layout. But I don't know how true that statement is. But yeah, ROG, which is obviously one of the bigger brands. And we'll find out more as it gets released by 120Hz display, which makes sense. And the buttons change. And now it's Microsoft branded. Oh, not branded completely, but yeah, supported, I guess. Yeah, ROG, Xbox, Handheld. Wonder what OS would it use? Would it use Windows or would it use Xbox software? Because that would make a huge difference, right? Imagine playing GTA 6 on this, right? Before it comes out on PC, that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. This game has 100 endings. 100 endings. You know, most games have like 1, maybe 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This one has 100, and it's pushing the creators on the brink of bankruptcy. Okay, so they took their name quite literally, right? The 100 line Last Defense Academy.
What the hell, dude?
100 endings. What the heck are they thinking?
That's crazy. You couldn't like combine any of them together? No, everyone has to have their own single different ending.
I think that's cool, right? But you should just do that one ending to start, or a couple endings to start, right? And then over months and months, maybe you start releasing more and more characters and more endings, right? Just to make money. But that's very bold move. Ambitious move, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Would you try to get all 100 endings?
Probably not.
Say it's Final Fantasy 7 have 100 endings.
No, I'll just go with a few of them.
Okay, so
because
go ahead.
After a while, I feel like you get bored and tired of doing the same thing over and over and over. And the only one thing is slightly changed, right?
Yeah.
I feel like.
So you might miss it too, right?
Yeah, so it's like, whatever.
You can always watch it on YouTube or something now, huh?
Yeah, so
130 hours to see it all.
No,
with the game letting you skip familiar battles when hopping through potential plot branches. Okay. 130 hours is still kind of crazy long though.
Yeah.
It's not as long as I was expecting.
Yeah.
400 different endings, but probably because you can skip. But that's very, like you're saying, ambitious. It's a cool idea if you really love the game, right?
Yep.
Backbone Pro review. Have you used the Backbone before?
No.
Or have you considered it?
No.
You know what it is?
It's from what I'm seeing there, it's like a handheld for your phone.
Yeah, pretty much like Game Pass or whatever games you might instead of using your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the pro version of it is here.
Interesting.
Yeah, IGN I think gave it a 9 or an 8. Let's see, what did they give it? Yeah, they gave it a 9. The Backbone improves on its predecessor in every way with full-size thumbstick, customizable rear buttons, and the ability to connect more screens over Bluetooth, making this the only controller you need for mobile and cloud gaming. Yeah, it's a cool idea. They made one for PlayStation. I don't know you knew that.
No.
So you can play remote play, I guess, pretty easily. Yeah, it's a cool idea. Go ahead.
This is only for certain phones, or is it like?
I think it's even for iPhone and stuff like that. But Android for sure. You just need to download whatever cloud gaming service you want to use, like Game Pass or something like that.
Interesting. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. The Pro version now with, I guess, the back paddles or something like that. Microsoft unveils smaller Surfaces this week. 12-inch, 13-inch Surface laptops. Have you used a Surface laptop before?
No, I have not. I've seen them, but I haven't.
Yeah, it's like Apple, but Microsoft obviously, and this is like an iPad, but with touchscreen. This one a MacBook, but with touchscreen, but Microsoft version, of course. How much does it start? Does it say? It comes with a pen and stuff too, so it's not that bad. 90 hertz refresh rate for one of them. 100 up to 120 hertz. Obviously, it depends on how much you pay for it. Yeah, it looks very much like a MacBook, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, every design is so close to one. So it starts at 800. It's actually much cheaper than I was expecting. The pen itself is 150. The Surface laptop is 900. Yeah, the pen is expensive for whatever reason.
What the hell?
Yeah, even the Apple one is pretty expensive. If you're an artist, or if you like to write, or if you are in school, I think if you're in school, this is such a great device.
Yeah, understandable. But 150 for just the pen.
Yeah, it's pretty pricey. Yeah, but two new ones out if you are in the market for one. Best AI image generator of 2025 so far. Let's see which number one, man. Best AI image generator. Best overall is DALL-E 3. Understands long complex queries, engaging dynamic image. Conversational styles allow for ease of modification. Yeah, I think we experienced this in the past, right? Yeah. Photorealistic images can look fake. Slow to generate images.
Okay, so CNATE gave it an 8.
Yeah. Okay, that's very true because we tried it and we didn't like it. Leonardo AI. Oh, that's a cool name actually. Never even heard of it. Clear and detailed images. Helpful prompt engineering tools. The cons are no post-generating editing tools on the free plan. Okay. Lackluster privacy policy. Oh, they actually read the privacy policy?
I guess so.
Yeah, I gave it a 7. Adobe Firefly. I don't think this is free at all.
Yeah.
Excellent artistic style, good fine-tuning options, competitive generating speed. Struggles with photorealistic images, difficult with element contacts or interaction, doesn't accept complex queries.
Oh.
I mean, the alligator thing looks kind of complex, right? Hit by lightning, turns purple.
They gave that one a 7.
Yeah. Canva. I did not know Canva does AI. Excels at creative, fun, whimsy, and cartoon images. Easy to use desktop and mobile app. Does not share your AI content to train its AI. Does not? How do you know that? It's not publicly probably not publicly known, but they definitely have to use it to train their own AI, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I would think so too. Free plan has a hard limit on how many images you can create. Hard to generate non-square images, which makes sense because Canva is for social media, if I'm not mistaken, mainly.
Yeah.
Okay.
For that one too.
Okay, that's cool. So DALL-E is still number 1, even though we don't like to use it ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool.
Does it look so fake?
Yeah, the only one with an 8. That's how we generate our logo too, by the way. 10 best PS3 games of all time. What do you think is number 1?
Number 1?
Yeah.
PS3. Oh, that's hard. I haven't played a lot of PS3 games. I don't know a lot of them.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
If you had to guess.
Damn, I don't know. Let's say God of War.
God of War. Okay.
Yeah,
God of War, Last of Us, Uncharted. Let's see. Ratchet and Clank. Future is destructive force. Tools of destruction. Okay.
Okay.
Ratchet and Clank. Killzone. Oh, I forgot about Killzone. That was a cool game back then. Resistance Fall of Man. That was a cool one too. Have you played these?
No.
So far, no?
None of them.
Heavy Rain. Have you played that?
No.
It's one of the few games that made me stay awake past. I think I played up to like 3 a.m. Something like that. No, it hooks you. It hooks you so well. After like the first, I don't know, 2 hours or an hour or something, it's very boring in the beginning. And then it gets you really well. Too bad they didn't make more. That would have been so cool. Gran Turismo 3, I think, or Gran Turismo 5?
It's essentially Gran Turismo 3 for the PS3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Gran Turismo has been up there for a while. God of War 3. Yeah, it's very good. Metal Gear Solid 4.
Interesting.
Remember that really hard trophy to get? Platinum to get? Uncharted, I agree. And it has to be The Last of Us. Little Big Planet? Oh, it's The Last of Us PS4 then, huh?
Oh, it might be
PS3.
No.
Yeah, this is number 2. I thought it was number 1. Little Big Planet was very fun. Did you play this?
No, never.
Okay, so The Last of Us was number 1. Okay. Yeah, was a very good game. Very good.
Remastered. So yeah, it is a very good game.
Yeah. Good show too. Dragon Ball Super Burgers goes international.
Wow.
What's Dragon Ball about it? Just the stars? Let's see, where can you get this at? According to each item, features a fluffy white bun top with 4 black stars. So this is more GT, I guess? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
The sandwich consists of a beefy and crispy cheese teriyaki burger, teriyaki beef burger, sriracha chicken burger sriracha. Go ahead.
So it says for a limited time, visitors to quick restaurants throughout Europe will be able to enjoy the burgers and chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, so it's more Europe, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's still cool. Would you try it?
I mean, if I could find a quick, yeah. It looks interesting. I would probably do the burger and chicken combination though.
Yeah, why would you? That sounds kind of weird too, right? Because this is soft, and I assume this is more crispy.
Crunchy, yeah.
Yeah, or crunchy, yeah. But yeah, I wish they'd done more of this in America. I would definitely try this. NASA SPHEREx space telescope has begun its mission to map the entire sky in 3D. What do you think? There's no
That's
picture.
cool.
Okay, but there's a video. What would you do? I guess you can see it over, like Google Maps, huh? You can see it over time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else can you do? Discover comets or something? Hobby,
Yeah.
right? Hobbyist? Maybe make it as a game instead of space simulator or flight simulator, space simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's go ahead.
I see 2,600 images per day. That's like a lot.
Yeah. And I assume it's very high resolution too. Because I can't imagine you stitching all these pictures together that easily. And over time too. Ooh, that's very interesting. Because time's different in space. We'll see what it leads to, but it's a cool idea. We should do the ocean. I don't know why we don't do the ocean first, right?
That would be cool.
Yeah. I guess no one really goes into the ocean. That's probably why. And too much pressure, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I would like to see what's on the like very deep ocean parts.
Yeah. Less than a year after release, the PS5 Pro is no longer the most expensive console on the market.
Wonder what is that?
Xbox.
Really?
We talked about it last week. Remember the price?
Oh yeah, the price. Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday, Xbox confirmed that it's raising prices significantly for mostly all of its products. Thanks to how one of its consoles being affected, Xbox has gathered a record previously held by PlayStation. As of right now, PlayStation Pro is no longer the most expensive.
Don't worry, I'll catch up.
I think it will.
Yeah.
I really think it will. So PS5 Pro is $700. How much is Xbox? Xbox is $730.
Crazy.
Ooh. Oh,
Crazy.
why? Why? So that means PlayStation has a huge wiggle room to play with if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the price the same is fine. But who would buy an Xbox, a regular Xbox over a PlayStation Pro then?
Exactly.
Right?
Plus, you probably get better games too.
Yeah, yeah.
You do get better games, Tom. To be honest. That's
Yeah. That's a nail in the coffin for me, at least. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a huge price increase, actually. Yeah, so Pro for $30 less. That's kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure PlayStation's gonna raise the price sooner or later. I guess we'll find out when. A study reveals the place where time moves 9% slower for humans. Where do you think that is?
Slower, you said, right?
Yeah.
A place?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking somewhere in Montana.
Yeah, so I don't know if you ever learned that in physics, but pretty much you can slow down time by moving closer to the speed of light, or aka as fast as possible, or closer to something heavy, like a planet, a different planet, for example, or something massive. So it has to be like either, like you're saying, the mountains or pyramids or something big. Unless you're traveling, but let's see what this article says. In the study, 33 participants completed a stationary bicycle course of 4,000 meters. They were asked to estimate 30-second intervals at 5 points before the course. After 500 meters, so pretty much every 500 meters.
Yeah.
The 3 runs through the course, one was solo, like setting time trial in Mario Kart. The second had an opponent, and the third had an active race. where participants were asked to try to beat the opponent. Each bicyclist was asked to rate their respective exertion, but weren't asked to hit specific speeds. So in this case, the time slowdown actually refers to people's perspective on time during exercise, making it seem to pass more slowly. So they test a bunch of bicyclists riding, racing, and I guess doing solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they found out that when you exercise, time slows down. So you're in motion, I guess, pretty much.
Yeah.
Raises the question about psychological and physical factors like attention, boredom, bodily changes during exercise affect time's perspective. Huh. I guess the interesting part here is that researchers found that participants estimated 30-second intervals about 8 to 9% faster than the actual time, suggesting that time felt slower to them while exercising.
God damn.
So you know when people say exercising is good for you and makes you feel younger?
Yeah.
Well, because you are feeling younger. 8 to 9% of the actual time. Okay.
That's crazy.
Very interesting. Weight equipment is heavier technically. You are in motion. In this case, cyclists. Okay, 8%. So stay active, stay younger.
Yep.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Not what I was expecting, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be like you're saying, like up in the mountains or something.
No.
Low income now means 6 figures in 4 wealthy Bay Area counties.
Crazy.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm assuming it has to be Santa Clara County is one of them, right?
San Mateo.
Where is it?
Right there.
4 counties: Marin, San Mateo, San Francisco, and Santa Clara saw their low income limit for a single person household cross the 6-figure threshold, increasing more than 30,000 since 2020.
Oh yeah.
Santa Clara, in order to become the lowest income or low income, is $111,000 household income. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Oh wait.
What?
That's the county that went over 30,000. Oh my gosh.
Santa Clara is where all the tech companies pretty much is at, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's where San Jose is at. That's why, because that's the capital of Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
So Martin, San Mateo, San Francisco are not far behind with $110,000 for each. Wow. Napa, for example, is 90,000. So no one's 85,000 to be considered low income.
Okay.
How? I would not have expected that much, though, right?
Grapes is $70,000 worth, or $90,000 worth.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, I guess inflation. I guess everyone's making a lot of money here. Obviously, it's another thing, right?
According to a nationwide study, San Jose, the Bay Area's largest city, is already the most challenging place to live comfortably.
Yeah, it is. Like a studio apartment here was what, 3,000, 4,000?
Yep.
A studio, not even a bedroom.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how crazy life is. Most people obviously live together and stuff like that with other people to help. And college students even like divide the studio into multiple areas with curtains and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of tough. But yeah, if you want to live with the techies, you have to do what you have to do, I guess, huh?
Yep.
I'm shocked actually.
So am I.
Okay, on to movie news. Jet Li
Really?
Blu-ray box collection of 5 of his cool action movies. Let me know, have you seen any of these maybe? Fist of Legend, have you seen that?
No.
It's more of a no, this is comedy. The Feng Sai Yuk, The Legend 1 and 2 is very good. Fist of Legend is much more serious. I think this is the one in the middle. Feng Sai Yuk is this one here. Tai Chi Master, I have not seen that. And The Bodyguard from Beijing, I have not seen that.
Never seen any of these movies. I've probably seen them, but I don't remember. Like, I need to like see like a shut screen or a show.
Yeah.
Or something.
These two are very funny, very cool. This one is very like heart pounding. Very from memory, it was very good. Yeah. So $130.
Not bad.
Blu-ray collection. Did you know the US Mint makes interesting coins? Batman,
Wow.
Superman, yeah, or Batman is concept that's gonna probably come out next year, but Superman is gonna be released this year.
$50.
Well, it's gold and silver, actual gold and silver from the US Mint. Yeah, that's actually, I don't know how collectors this will be, but
that is true.
It's very nice. Very nice. Even just to have one. I guess you don't have to get the gold, you can get the silver.
Yeah.
But yeah, Batman, I think Wonder Woman's also in the works as well. But yeah, I think this is amazing. I think it's supposed to come out during summer. So if you're interested or a gold collector, this is a thing to do. Or a thing you can do. Or donate to me, yeah, not Brian. And then Brian can donate it to me. Yes, I agree. 10 strongest cosmic power Marvel villains ranked.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know many of these guys as well.
Yeah.
Annihilus? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right. Fantastic Four villain.
Okay.
The Beyonders are nearly gods.
I never heard of them, but okay.
Okay. Null, we heard of Null, right? You have you?
Not really.
It's in the current or the most recent Venom movie.
Oh.
Yeah, he killed one of the Galactus-like being and used his head as a lair.
Crazy.
Yeah. The Black Winter. That's a crazy ass name actually, huh?
That is.
I don't know what this is from even. So I guess this is more. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Thanos? I guess everyone knows Thanos.
Knows Thanos.
Yeah, so number 6. That makes sense. Eagle, the Living Planet. What the heck? Wow. Right? This is crazy. Cool name though, right?
Yeah, I know this is a Marvel, but I don't know. But there's also the face kind of looks like
a wizard.
Old Transformer kind of like head. There was it kind of looks like that, but I've never seen it.
Okay, I don't know anything about this one too. So Galactus Silver Surfers, the Dark Celestials. I don't know this one too. This one looks like Iron Man kind of, huh?
Yeah.
The Aspartans are the original Celestials. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. And number 2, Molecular Man. That sounds like a regular human, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
And Galactus.
Well, of course, Galactus. Everyone knows Galactus.
Yeah. Galactus and Thanos are the only two we kind of know, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, this is gonna be in the next Fantastic Four movie, so this is gonna be very, very interesting. I think it was technically he was in the other Fantastic Four, the old one from Fox, Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah, but I don't think he did much from memory. It's more Silver Surfer. Super Mario movie has an official release date.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty much next year, around the corner, April 3rd, 2026. That's very soon, actually, right?
Yeah, it is very soon.
I'm a little shocked, actually.
Yep.
So I guess right after the movie was made, they started right away, huh? I wonder what it's gonna be about. I can't wait. Did you watch the first one?
No.
Oh, it's kind of fun. It was on Netflix. I don't know if you care to watch it, but John Wick spinoff Caine confirms a returning character. Did you watch John Wick 4?
Not yet.
Oh, so I don't want to spoil it then. But yeah, there's a post-credit scene, if I'm not mistaken, of her and Caine, and I guess that might be the continuation of what's possibly gonna happen. I guess we'll see. I don't know when this is coming out. I don't think there's gonna be a release date, but let's see. Does it say? I would assume it won't be out until the next John Wick movie's out.
Yeah.
But speaking of John Wick 5 won't involve the high table. It's not a continuation.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a little tease of what's coming. So, and I guess to set expectations, it's not direct sequel of 4. So it's like some in between or something like that. Yeah, so I think the director said something like it is pretty much the end of that saga. So the only way to do 5 is to have a new story that involves John Wick. It's not a continuation with the high table. John dealt with his grief. It will be really different, and everyone will see the trailer and go, holy F, I gotta see this. Okay. Are you didn't see 4, so it's kind of hard to say, but more John Wick is nice. Doesn't have to continue, right? Like in the last 4 movies, pretty much day after day after day, or same day, could be, depending on how you see it.
Yeah.
It's cool that it was like the same day, the same, right? Like,
yeah,
a long continuous movie, pretty much, you can say. But now it's gonna be something different. Not bad.
Interesting. It should be interesting.
Yeah, let's see. Can't wait either way. John Wick is such a good movie.
Yep.
Avengers Tower. How much do you think it costs? Considering it's in New York.
I probably would say at least $1 billion.
Ooh. I think you're right. Let's see. 1.1 billion.
Yeah, because you got to think about, okay, he has all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Probably a private elevator.
Yeah.
A freaking like workstation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was thinking like it has to be at least in the billions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 1.1 billion according to the location. Wow. That's crazy, huh? Even though it's hypothetical, it's a cool idea.
If I had the money, I would definitely buy it.
Yeah, just to scrounge around and see what he left. What hidden compartments you might have missed, all right?
If he left me an Iron Man suit.
Squid Game 3, Season 3, brings even more mystery.
Nice.
Coming very soon, if I'm not mistaken, right? End of year? September? When is it? Does it say? June.
Oh.
Prepare. Oh, that's even sooner than I was expecting. Next month. June 27th. Have you seen season 2? Have you seen season 1?
I haven't seen the first one.
Oh, shit. I was expecting you to actually watch this one. But yeah, I guess if you want to binge the whole thing, wait until after June 27th to just binge everything.
That's what I was thinking about doing.
Yeah, I have not seen season 2 yet, but I'm probably just gonna binge the whole thing. After hearing that pretty much yes, there's season 3.
Yeah.
That's coming very soon. Okay. Squid Game 3. I don't think it's as hyped as the first one, if I'm not mistaken, but it's still a cool idea.
Yep.
Let's see how it goes. Final IMAX trailer for How to Train Your Dragon live action. Okay. When is it out? June 13th, so next month. The graphics actually looks very good.
Very nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be
live.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, I was just saying live action is starting to get more and more progressive.
Yeah.
Progressively better.
It's gonna be very hard to tell the difference, huh? Very soon.
Yeah. Like when Dragon Ball live action came out, I'm like, this is the most dumbest thing. But now
the Dragon Ball movie never existed. I'm just telling you that now. It never existed. But yeah, now everything looks even better and better, right? Yeah, no, Dragon Ball didn't exist. The live action, at least. I know. Stephen King's The Long Walk film with David Johnson?
Interesting.
Okay. When is this one out? The task is simple, walk or die. So this has to be some type of horror? No, this looks more war-like, huh? September 12th.
Yeah.
First written novel, along with comes The Long Walk, an intense, chilling, emotional thriller that challenges audience to confront a haunting question: how far would you go? Okay. I actually don't know much about this movie at all, but it looks more of like an action movie, huh? Or not action, a war type movie. The grueling story of boys out on a never-ending walk in the near future, where America has become a police state. Hundreds of boys are selected to enter an annual contest where the winner will be awarded whatever he wants for the rest of his life. The game is simple: maintain a steady walking pace for 4 miles per hour without stopping. That's hard. Right?
3 warnings and you're out permanently, yeah.
Ooh. Can you do that personally?
No.
Whatever you want. Steady pace for 4 miles per hour. 4 miles is very hard. So it's close to like, we're just pretty much walking fast. If it was 3, it was much easier. 2 is even easier, but yeah. 3 warnings and you're out. Let's see. September. The Karate Kid re-releasing in movies. Karate Kid 1 May 10th. So you can, if you missed out on the original release, I guess you can watch it again May 10th before the actual new movie comes out.
This was actually a pretty good one.
Yeah. They all were not too bad. 67% for the Karate Kid with Jackie Chan. May 10th as well. So you can watch this again. I actually watched it at the movies when it was out.
I think I watched it on a streaming platform.
Yeah, this one's not bad.
Yeah, this was pretty good.
Yeah, even though people didn't like it as much. Shudder. New horror movie is a supernatural tale told from a dog's perspective. Oh,
interesting.
Oh, that's cool. Indy and Todd. Go ahead.
No, it says titled Good Boy.
Yeah. Indy and Todd leave city life behind for a long vacant family home in the country. From start, the two things are abundantly clear. Indy is wary of a creepy old house, and his affection for Todd is unwavering. Ooh, how dogs are loyal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be very interesting. Dog's perspective, right?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a scary movie? But dogs can smell and see different things that humans can't.
That is true.
Yeah, so we'll see when it comes out what happens here, but it's a cool idea, I would say. NCIS reunites for the first time in over a decade in an action-packed thriller.
Crazy.
Okay. She looks the same. He looks older.
Yeah.
And now they have a kid? Oh, wow. Oh, so it's a continuation, huh? We haven't seen these characters since 2013. And I think fans have always wanted to see what happened between them. In our first season, they're going to get a fix of what has happened. Obviously, they have a kid now.
Yeah.
Yeah, NCIS, I expect a lot of different things happening here.
Exactly.
Yeah. When is this out? May 5th. So already, I guess, by the time this episode comes out. Let us know in the comments what you guys think.
So, on gaming news, so apparently there was so Chrono Trigger remake reportedly revealed by Dragon Quest and JRPG pioneer Yuji Horii, but there was an update to this. So the update was that he wasn't the one that had mentioned the remake. So
he was the one who what?
He wasn't the one to have mentioned Chrono Trigger's remake.
So who mentioned it? I
guess and there's a group of people, someone else did.
Oh.
But not this guy, Yuji Horii.
Yeah.
So
there is a remake or there isn't? Or it's just rumored or?
It's just rumored now. Back to the rumor stage. Yeah.
Because why would there be a rumor without actually coming from something, right?
Yeah.
I hope they do remake it though. Go ahead.
Yes. But like you said, I hope they do remake it because this was a great game back in the
day. Yeah. And it's 25th anniversary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they announce something hopefully closer to the end of the year.
All right. So May 20th is going to be a sad day for PS Plus subscribers because a lot of games are going to be gone. Batman Arkham Knight. Another big one is Grand Theft Auto 5. Resistance 2, Payday 2, The Walking Dead, The Sims 4. Yeah, a lot of these games are going to be gone by May 20th. So I would suggest you pick them up if you haven't already have any of them.
Or play it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Ghost Runner, Infamous. Infamous was a good game, actually. Oh, you talked about this one. Enter the Gungeon.
Yeah.
Last week. Ghost Runner's technically kind of new. Okay. Yeah, play it before it goes away. If you can.
Yeah.
12 more days.
12 more days. So there's a second trailer to the famous GTA 6 game. And it's heading back to Vice City. And there was also a release date that was finally mentioned, which will be May 26, 2006.
It looks amazing.
It does look amazing.
They said this was running on base PlayStation 5.
That's crazy.
With cutscenes and without cutscenes. Like, some of this is actually gameplay. And look how crazy that looks on a base PlayStation.
That's beautiful. That's all I had to say.
Yeah. This is... So I guess plan your travels then.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to be out.
Yeah.
May 26th.
Yes, but also they only showed PlayStation, Xbox, and other consoles, but they didn't show a PC release date.
Yeah, PC is going to come later.
Yeah, so...
They have to focus, right? Yeah, they have to focus. But yeah, this is going to be amazing.
Yep. And here's what's coming to Xbox Game Pass in May. So out today, or out on the 6th was Dredge. On the 7th is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Dungeons of Hindenburg, Flintlock. Out today, Revenge of the Savage Planet, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants Unleashed. On the 13th of May is Warhammer. On the 15th, Doom: The Dark Ages. 16th,
is that the new one that's coming? Do you know?
Yes, that is the new one that's coming.
Oh shit! On day one too, pretty much.
Yep.
Oh.
On the 16th is Karuba and the Souls of Limbo, and on the 20th, Firefighting Simulator, because I will always want to be a firefighter, and Police.
Well, if you choose not to be, you can be a police simulator. Yeah. Wow, Doom is a big hitter here, and I would say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Dragon Ball, another one.
Yeah.
Doom on the first day, they're not gonna make much money from that. What the hell?
Oh, we'll see more later.
Yeah.
So just a quick bluff. League of Legends and Valorant Esports is partnering up with Coinbase.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. So just a little esports news.
Wait, what does that mean though? You can buy skins with Bitcoin now? Oh, it doesn't really say, huh?
Yeah, but they're gonna be, I guess, prominent in the Masters Toronto, which begins June 7th.
Yeah.
So
okay.
you should see a lot of Coinbase ads and merchandise and stuff. And
yeah, I guess that kind of. I guess we'll see, because crypto's here.
Yeah. Epic Games to launch webshops for developers. So, as detailed in an update on its website, the webshops will be hosted by the Epic Games stores and will enable developers to offer out-of-app purchases.
That makes sense, because they won the lawsuit against Apple.
Yeah.
But they only won't collect any percentage until after the first million.
Yeah.
Per app per year. And then the 12% is after that. That's actually very good. So if you can sell, I mean, obviously the more money you make, the better it is for you. But yeah. As a developer, that is. And as a company.
Yeah. And both the features will be available from June 2025.
Nice.
Yep. Okay, so Steam dropped a free game, a stunning new free game that you shouldn't miss, and it's called Abesis. It's a first-person shooter co-op game. And it's very fast-paced, and it looks. I didn't see an actual trailer for it.
Yeah.
But from what I read, it sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. Okay. Another first-person shooter that's free.
When you get to play with your friends as well.
Yeah. I mean, you can't argue with free, right?
Yeah. And then the last one is Clair, Obscur, Expedition 3, devs to issue its first nerf to an ability that does 2 billion damage. So this game is very highly rated. And a lot of people were enjoying this game. But then they found a skill where that allowed players to do 4 billion damage.
So
which is kind of OP.
Wait, so does that mean it's like a one-hit damage or one-hit kill to the enemy?
I'm guessing it did. It is.
There's no way it cannot kill the enemy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 2 billion damage.
Yeah. So
if an enemy has more than 2 billion damage, that's going to be crazy.
So, in the bottom where you may like, 33 players found a way to do 2 million damage. Wait. 2 billion damage.
Yeah, billion.
Which is enough to kill the hardest endgame boss over 45.8 times.
Okay, that's what I was saying. There's no way. It cannot be killing anyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2 billion is crazy amount of HP.
So now they're trying to bring this down, do a high fit or fix this so that way it's getting nerfed down.
It makes sense, right? That's too much. But that's cool that someone discovered it, or people discovered it, right?
$2 billion. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
All right, games that are coming out next week. On May 13th, we have Labyrinth of the Demon King. Venture through the Labyrinth of the Demon King, solving puzzles and fighting fearsome monsters in an epic quest to track down the demon who betrayed your lord and end its life.
Huh. It looks very old school.
Yeah.
It looks like a remake, but it's not, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's set in Japanese lore.
Oh, so it's the art style.
Yeah.
It looks kind of scary, actually. It looks very scary.
Look, back attack.
No, you missed. You missed. You missed.
Holy crap.
It reminds me of like, what are those games? You're pretty much like a first person person going around.
Yeah.
Okay. So May 13th, but hopefully that's not a Friday.
Yeah.
It looks kind of scary though. It looks eerie. Very eerie.
Yeah. And next one, we talked about it earlier. On the 15th, Doom the Dark Ages is a prequel to the critically acclaimed Doom and Doom Eternal.
So it is the new one. Day one on X Game Pass.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to buy the game. Unless you want to support the developer, but it's on Game Pass day one. Wow.
That's crazy.
What do you think?
It looks nice. It looks real nice.
Looks very nice, yeah. Ooh, a shorty. And a shield?
And a shield.
I have not played Doom in a very long time.
Me neither. So if this is a prequel,
that's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like a hardcore version of Halo. Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, oh, what the heck? Oh.
Oh, you're breaking the bone?
Yeah, of the skull.
Yeah, and then blast out in pieces?
Oh, that's crazy. And you get a shield with blades on it.
Okay, this is definitely.
And it comes back. Oh my gosh.
This looks very. I mean, Doom is not. It's supposed to be gory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool game.
Yep.
We shall see.
Man. And then lastly, Capcom Collection Fighting 2. Or Collection 2. Coming out May 16th. The game lists are Capcom versus SNK, the first and second, Capcom Fighting Evolution, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, Power Stone, Power Stone 2, Project Justice, and Plasma Sword, Night of the Philistine. Lots
of nice classic games here.
Yeah, I miss these classic Capcom games. You've played some of these, right?
Yeah, I've played some. I did not play Power Stone. I played more the Versus.
Yeah, like the SNK and...
Yeah, arcades, right? Pretty much.
Yeah. I played that game.
Alpha 3 was one of my top games too.
The Project Justice, I played that.
I have not played that or this one.
Me neither. I haven't played this one.
Official art gallery. Oh, nice. Yeah, those are nice arts you see, right?
Yeah.
Alpha 3 was very fun back then. Did you play any of the Alpha games?
No. I played Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah.
Okay, but, cool.
Yeah. But I did play like the Project Justice one. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, hope you enjoyed the podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
See you later.
Bye.